Have you ever wondered what would happen if thoughts could shape reality? Welcome to a world where thought and reality intermingle, a world where your imagination holds the power to manifest the tangible. This is not a realm of fantasy, but a speculative exploration based on a radical scientific breakthrough. Picture this. Scientists uncover a quantum field, a unique energy field that responds to human consciousness, to thoughts. They call it the imaginative field. Now, if you're familiar with the observer effect in quantum mechanics, you'll find some similarities. The observer effect posits that the mere act of observing a phenomenon alters that phenomenon. In the context of the imaginative field, it's not just about observation, but conscious thought. The field is sensitive to the electrical impulses generated by the brain during creative thought. It receives these impulses and, in a process yet to be fully understood, translates them into physical manifestations. Imagine thinking of an apple, and an apple appears before you. Picture a beautiful sunset, and the colors of the setting sun wash over the world around you. The potential is limitless, bounded only by the scope of human imagination, yet it's not as simple as it sounds. The imaginative field doesn't just respond to deliberate thoughts, but to subconscious ones as well. It doesn't discriminate between positive and negative, between the mundane and the extraordinary. This raises intriguing questions about the nature of thought, consciousness, and reality itself. What happens when the barriers between the inner world of the mind and the external physical world dissolve? What happens when every fleeting thought, every hidden fear, every secret desire takes on a physical form? The implications are profound, and we're only scratching the surface. The discovery of the imaginative field could revolutionize our understanding of the universe and our place within it. In essence, the imaginative field turns thoughts into tangible objects, blurring the lines between imagination and reality. This is just the beginning of our journey into a world where thought manifests reality. Join us as we delve deeper into the societal, ethical, and psychological implications of such a world. Imagine a world where the economy, education, and art are revolutionized by the power of thought. In this world, the cogwheels of the economy would turn not in factories or offices, but in the minds of its citizens. Traditional manufacturing and services would become relics of the past. Why spend hours laboring over a task when a mere thought can produce the desired outcome instantaneously? The economic shift would be seismic. The new economy would be driven by concentration and visualization skills. These abilities would become the most valuable resources, replacing physical labor and capital. Jobs would pivot from manual tasks to creative and imaginative endeavors. The value of a thought would become the new currency, and the mind would be the new factory. Education, too, would undergo a radical transformation. Traditional subjects like mathematics and science would still hold value, but the focus would shift towards honing the power of the mind. Schools would become centers of visualization, where students learn to control and direct their thoughts to manifest the world around them. Concentration would be the most important lesson, as the ability to hold a clear, focused thought becomes the key to creation. Art and creativity would experience an unprecedented renaissance. Artists would no longer be restricted by the physical limitations of their mediums. They could conjure their most intricate visions into reality, with the only limit being their imagination. Sculptures could be birthed from thought, paintings could spring forth from the mind, and music could resonate from the very soul. Such a world would redefine our understanding of value and worth. The most precious commodity would no longer be gold or oil, but the power of thought. The richness of one's mind would determine the wealth of one's life. Society would be radically transformed, with thought becoming the most valuable commodity. In this imagined reality, the strength of an idea, the clarity of a vision, and the power of a thought could reshape our world. The boundaries between the mind and reality would blur, leaving us to marvel at the infinite possibilities of human imagination. But with such power come ethical dilemmas. As we delve into the world where thoughts manifest into reality, we must grapple with the ethical implications of such a seismic shift. The capacity to create with a mere thought might sound liberating, but it's a double-edged sword that demands careful consideration. Imagine the potential misuse of this power. What if someone, in a fleeting moment of anger, thought of a harmful object? The instantaneous creation of such a thing could have dire consequences. Therefore, laws and regulations would need to evolve rapidly to address this new reality. We would need to establish boundaries on what can and cannot be thought into existence, a concept unheard of in our current legal framework. Then there's the question of intellectual property. In a world where thinking of a patented invention could bring it into existence, the line between thought and creation becomes blurred. Would simply imagining a patented object infringe on its rights? This raises complex questions about the very nature of intellectual property and could potentially transform our understanding of copyright laws. In this new reality, the ethical questions are as limitless as the power of human imagination. The potential for misuse is enormous and the stakes are high. We would need to tread carefully, balancing the freedom to create with the need to protect and regulate. The ethical implications are staggering, demanding a re-evaluation of our laws and understanding of rights. What would be the environmental impact of a world where thoughts manifest into reality? In this thought-provoking scenario, the environmental consequences could swing both ways. On the positive side, there'd be a significant decrease in traditional manufacturing. The need to extract natural resources would plummet, reducing the strain on our planet. Pollution levels could drop dramatically as factories close and transportation needs dwindle. Our air could become cleaner, our rivers clearer, and our forests might once again flourish. But let's not forget the potential downside. Consider the prospect of unchecked creation. Every fleeting thought, every whimsical idea could materialize into a physical object. The ephemeral nature of thoughts could lead to a new form of pollution as people's discarded creations become physical waste. Imagine a world littered not just with plastic, but with the remnants of our minds' wanderings. In this reality, our planet's fate hangs in the balance of our collective consciousness. Our planet could either flourish or suffer depending on our collective consciousness. This power would not only transform the world around us, but also our understanding of self. The human psyche, the intricate labyrinth of thoughts and emotions, would be thrust into the spotlight. Our minds would no longer be private sanctuaries, but open canvases where thoughts manifest into reality. The boundaries between the inner world of the mind and the external physical world would blur. The age-old philosophical question, what is reality, would take on a whole new meaning. Our thoughts, dreams, and fears would no longer be abstract concepts, but tangible entities. This could reshape our understanding of consciousness and the very nature of human existence. Mental health would become paramount. In a world where a fleeting thought could become reality, the importance of mental clarity and emotional balance could not be overstated. Uncontrolled or negative thoughts could have immediate and potentially disastrous consequences. The mind, in its raw, unfiltered form, would be the architect of our reality. The discipline of psychology would take on a central role, developing strategies to manage and control the imaginative field. Therapies might evolve to include techniques for thought control and emotional regulation. The power of positive thinking could become a literal life-saving skill. In such a world, self-awareness, mindfulness, and emotional intelligence would become crucial survival skills. Our mental health would not just influence our reality, it would be our reality. In such a world, our mental health would become our reality. The power to manifest reality through imagination is a tantalizing concept. This thought experiment has led us through a journey of exploration, from the revolutionary science of the imaginative field to the profound societal transformations it could instigate. We've considered the ethical implications, from potential misuses to intellectual property quandaries. The environment might benefit from reduced strain on resources, yet face new challenges from thought waste. And let's not forget the profound psychological impact as our inner mental worlds become inseparable from external reality. This power of imagination is a double-edged sword, offering a universe of possibilities both wondrous and terrifying. It's a testament to the incredible strength of the human mind and a stark reminder of the responsibility that comes with such power.